Hi y'all. I'm just wanted to say for my people on Instagram, life as a black woman, is very difficult. You are not seen as a victim. You're a criminal in the eyes of everyone. It's it's becoming more and more crazy by the day as I'm meeting people, talking to people, sharing my story, I'm hearing their stories, and I'm finding out that when you're in front of the justice system as a black person, you are not going to be heard. Something needs to change. Black people are being locked up and killed in this country, and everybody's turning a blind eye to it. As I'm sharing my story with people, people are mocking me, blocking me. They're living their lives, I'm talking about black people here. They're living their lives not worried about their sister or their brother who are being oppressed. Now, because you got a little money in your pocket or you're pretty or whatever, yeah, you might not see things the way they really are. But for us fat, black, and ugly people out here and poor, it's really hard. And it's getting harder. I would like for everybody to just take a minute and really look at what's going on in America today. I am not the only one going through this situation. They say in America I have rights and I have freedom and freedoms to exercise those rights. Well, that's a damn lie. Black people don't have the freedom to exercise those rights. At least I haven't been afforded any freedoms to exercise any of those rights here in America. I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm scared. I'm worried. I miss my babies more than anything in this world right now. And then I sit back and I see the news and I see these shootings where people go into the malls and they just start shooting off at people. And people are wondering, why is this happening? Why are all these school shootings? Why are these people going out and shooting people up? Well, the reason is because there's no help in America. These organizations are fake. I've been to every single one of them. They do not help the small people. If they're not going to make any money off of it, they're not going to help you. And so you're left dealing with all of this stuff. Whatever it is that person's going through, I know what I'm going through. You're stuck with dealing with all of this stuff, and you're like, is my life even worth living? Being a black person or being in this situation. I keep fighting on, and I'm going to keep fighting on because I'm a strong person. I guess I'm a strong person. People say I'm a strong person. Everybody's asking me, how in the world have you gotten through this? You know what? The only thing that is getting me through this is because I looked into my little boy's eyes with my handcuffs on as they were leading me away from him, and he said, Mommy, no, don't give up. I was trying to tell him goodbye. He told me, Mommy, no, don't give up. Don't ever give up. So I promised Sinat that I will never give up, and I have never given up. But it's getting harder and harder every day. Having people to mock me, make fun of me while I'm going through this terrible pain, block me, talk about me without even listening to my story. It hurts, y'all. Everything hurts. So I understand now. Before I didn't understand why these things were going on, but I understand why there are so many shootings. People are hurting. People are angry. People are frustrated, and nobody's listening. And instead of being listened to, they're being mocked. The Pittsfield Police Department mocked me yesterday as I'm calling them, trying to figure this out, trying to get information, trying to get my paperwork, trying to figure out why there was no investigation done, trying to figure out why they did all of this. I was mocked by the Pittsfield Police Department. They told me, get a job. Then you'll be able to afford a lawyer. Well, it's really hard to get a job when you've been through abuse and your children are missing, and every day all you do is cry and beg people to help you. I'm not asking for anything special. I'm asking for my rights as a human being on this earth. To have the right to freedom, to have the right to fair trial, to have a right to have my story told, a right to be protected, a right not to be abused by the judicial system, my ex-husband, and the police departments. I'm sorry, y'all, but my rights have been violated, and the rights of many others have been violated, and we are crying out in pain, and it is showing up in the news as mass shootings. People don't know why these people are doing this. I understand, because at one point I was so angry I wanted to kill everything. Everybody. But I'm not that person. And my support system held me up and said, no, that is not you. That is not you, Shireen. That is not you, Nikki. I haven't even been able to be myself. I'm trying to stay alive in a country that wants me dead. Help me.